Can't believe this.
Well, Trucker Buck is here all the way from New York City. Came to visit, and we ended up with a roadside emergency. Don't know if you can see down here, but there's a metal radiator pipe down in there that blew out, and it happened actually right in front of, or right here in town, right? As you were coming down the road, it reached my place, so better here than on the highway.
I saw that. I sensed that I was low on antifreeze, but I never thought that it was going to blow a pipe. But as soon as I got to your place, right?
Yeah.
I came back to the car and we saw it wet on the ground.
And it was not much.
It wasn't much.
Wasn't
right?
much. But as soon as we got into town to go to the shop to get antifreeze,
It's right over there.
Yeah, right straight down there.
That's
It blew out fully, and now it's just pours. As soon as you pour water in, it pours out.
Can't believe it's rusted.
They put a steel pipe in the cooling system, and of course that is blown out. So, not the wisest thing to do to put a steel line in the cooling system, but here we are, and we're going to try to get you back home today.
Well, the guy's going to see if he's going to be able to bypass that tubing. The rubber tube is going to go over the rust, or maybe perhaps even have it cut a little bit and then put it over that hole, and this way it can avoid from leaking any further.
Yep.
So I need to get home. Otherwise, some folks are not going to be pretty happy.
Yeah.
People are waiting for me, and I need to get out of here now. This was not part of my plan, actually. This was not really designed and not part of my...
Well, we had plans for the day.
What was that magic word? What is that magic word?
We had plans for the day. Melanie is at her first roadside car repair emergency situation. How do you feel, Melanie, being in your first emergency car?
I had that.
So, anyway,
I mean, how long would it take him to order the part? I mean, there's no dealers.
is it? No, it's a dealer part.
Oh, he's going to have it shipped here.
Yep, it would not be done today, so we're going to get you home.
Can't believe I don't have my pajamas with me. So
I was just telling him we got a sofa bed finally, but he didn't prepare for staying. So, we'll get you home. We'll get you home today.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah. Well, how's it feel to be back on the road again?
It feels good.
We went to the local country mechanic and they fixed it up. Cut the metal line and bumped up the radiator hose up onto where it would go. Something we could have done at home, but we didn't have a lift. And they got in there with a Sawzall. They put the thing right up in the air and got in there with a Sawzall and made the job go easier. I don't think I could have got in there. What do you think? Without a lift, the way they did that?
Yeah, it was 1, 2, 3. He lifted up and dropped the bar down, and then he got excess into the tubings and cut it up and repatched it up. And this should get me home anytime soon.
Well, it'll get you home, but I would advise replacing that whole thing when you get there.
Well, I'll take that to the bank. I'll make sure that I'll get that done.
Yep.
Other than that, we don't have any overheating problems right now, so I'm pretty sure it's going to get me home.
Yeah, it'll be good. You'll make it now.
Oh, definitely. So, until then,
we're good.
We're good.
Good evening, everybody. I'm out of breath because I just finished working. I got out the chainsaw and cut some more wood, split it. This was all stuff that I had sitting out there, cured, waiting to be cut. Trucker Buck left a couple hours ago, and we went in town to get some provisions for the chickens. And then I split some wood, and then I'll show you what else has been going on. Getting too dark to see, otherwise I'd have been recording, but I'm working the garden, bit by bit. This whole section is going to need some more churning because there's so much grass in it. But I worked up 4 more strips with the tiller, and I'm going to just work up this whole entire section over here, and then start putting the pathways down. And then of course work my way over. But here we're still salvaging vegetables that grew up. There's lettuce and there's all kinds of root vegetables, carrots, and well, wild carrot I found out. It's all wild carrot grew up, but they're edible. And then there's I think it's rutabagas out there if I remember right, but they're good eating. I love the leaves. And they're growing up all through here, and I think there's some radishes and some other odd root vegetables from last year. All the lettuce is growing nicely. We're going to transplant that. Now here we've got 4 tomatoes and 2 peppers. They were just something we wanted to get a head start. So these will be done in 2 months, 60 days, if we don't get a freeze. Now we are early. People don't plant around here till the end of May. So hopefully we won't get a freeze. And then we've got a whole row. You see the dark spot that we've watered. We've got red beans, kidney beans, and chickpeas that we planted in 3 different sections here. These were an experiment I was doing, and that's a whole entire video of its own. So when they sprout out, or when they sprout up, I'll finish that video, because this is a whole project we're working on. Sprouting seeds from the grocery store, like sprouting food, normal beans in bulk. So we'll see how that works out, and when it's done I'll show you the entire video. So we got that experiment going on. Yes, it is an experiment, but again, you can't normally plant here yet. So we're experimenting with the sprouting. And I've still got all of this to plant. In the next couple days here, we're going to plant corn and some of the cold weather crops in this whole area here. And I've got to measure where the center line is from, because there's 2 4-foot rows here, and I've got to put a pathway between so that we can walk through it and harvest our vegetables later. So we got to see how that works out and where that lines up and get to that. Anyway, still a lot to go. Look at all the green wild stuff growing up. Look at this massive beast. I'm going to have to mow that before I can till it. But the rain really brought out the growth. So the little birds were out today. Didn't get to show you because Trucker Buck was here. I sent him off with a couple dozen eggs and some other Homestead goodies. So he was happy. Well, I'm going to go in and upload this video. Sorry there wasn't too much today, but today was just a hanging out day with Trucker Buck and just talking about old times. Wasn't really a lot of video work. We just we're talking about some stuff and making future plans. So Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project. Talk to you all later. Actually, I want to show you. This was some gifts that Melanie got. Actually, Melanie and I should say, this was our wedding gift from Danielle, my sister. And well, there you go, Danielle. They're quite pretty, and we've got them here in the flower garden, which is, by the way, looking really nice. Melanie's got her little plaques and stones and Melanie Lane and everything else up here. She's got some rock cairn. I think that's what you call this. I don't know why she's got this going on, but this is her personal getaway. This is Melanie's place. It's all hers. It's her little peaceful getaway. She's got some, I don't know if you can see that. She's got some metal dividers up. I don't know if you can really see that we got for free. And then over here, our urban flower bed, which is, by the way, bushing out nicely. We've got a beautiful butterfly I picked up for her, solar powered butterfly. That is really pretty. So that was on sale for $5 on her honeymoon. I couldn't pass that up. That's so pretty. Solar powered. I just thought that was neat. So those of you who don't know, I always called Melanie my butterfly, so that's why she collects butterflies. Alright everybody, good night. Now here's a beautiful sight. 12.8 volts, and at night, after dark, and my internet was on all day, and my computer accidentally was on all day. And still 12.8 volts. That is very nice. Thanks again, Prepper Nurse 1, for holding those batteries for me all this time until I could get down there and visit you.